Hey guys, it's Ruby and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this look for spring as well as 2 other lip variations for you all. Keep watching. I'm starting off with base and this is really important. What you do before and after your foundation application is really what's going to help your makeup last a really long time. Spritz your face with some prep spray and apply some SPF. You should be using an SPF of 30 or more. And these days there's really no excuse for not wearing sunscreen because now they make great formulations for oily skin types. So slap on that sunscreen. If you're looking for a primer that won't break the bank, then look no further than the CoverGirl Outlast primer. The areas that I focus this primer are around my nose and cheeks and also on my forehead because that's where I seem to sweat a lot, so I don't want my makeup to run off or smear or anything like that. There's nothing worse than spending all morning doing your makeup only to have it sweat off in the early afternoon. And the same applies to the eyes. And I have a little tip that has helped me keep my cream and powder eyeshadows in check. So go ahead and apply your eyeshadow primer as you would usually do, but you want to keep your eyes closed until the primer sets. So keeping my eyes closed up until the primer dries has just helped my eyeshadows last a lot longer and crease less. Base has settled, it's now time to apply foundation. I love this brush on foundation by Terry. And I know a lot of people think it's very unhygienic, which it is, but I do disinfect the brush applicator with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and I use a separate brush to actually buff the foundation in. So this foundation keeps the skin looking very fresh and youthful, but it doesn't cover everything, which is why I'm using a double-ended concealer by Physicians Formula and I'm taking the yellow corrector side to brighten up underneath the eye area and to also dab over any blemishes, any redness that I have on my skin. I just think concealer is a magical product that helps us fake good skin. And you will see shortly just how well this concealer brightens, lifts, and also conceals. Also, this brush that I'm using is by Effortless. It's like a mini round kabuki brush that's perfect for blending out under eye concealer. I personally like to blend out my under eye concealer first and then go ahead and blend out the concealer around my blemishes. I believe it's a more hygienic way of working on your face. Now, a spring makeup look wouldn't be what it is unless it has bright eyes, highlighted skin, and just a glow to it. So I'm using my highbrow from Benefit and I'm using this to brighten around my eyes, the inner corners, the outer corners, and also underneath my brow bone. I'm also using it as a cheeky highlight above the cupid's bow and I'm rimming my eyes with it to just help them look bigger, brighter, and more awake. It also makes for a pretty cute nose highlight. Once you've popped that on, you can either blend it out with your fingers or a brush if you're feeling a little bit fancy, even both, just like I'm doing. And once that's blended seamlessly into your base, you can then move on to sculpting your brows. I already have an updated brow routine on my channel, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I do my brows, so I'll definitely link that tutorial in an iCard up above and also down below in the description box. The brow pencil that I'm using is by IT Cosmetics and it is worth the hype. I have to tell you that. A lot of products that are hyped about on YouTube I don't find too exciting, but this one is definitely legit. My brow hairs tend to get a little cray-cray, so I'm slicking them down with a little bit of brow gel. Curling my eyelashes, and this makes such a huge difference. As you can see, I look more awake, fresh. It looks like I've had like 12 hours of sleep. Well, maybe not exactly 12 hours, but it definitely does help to open up the eyes. I personally adore cream eyeshadows and a lot of you may be thinking that this won't last, it will smudge and it will move around everywhere. The formulation of cream eyeshadows have come such a long way. Many people use them as bases to stop their powder eyeshadows from creasing. But cream eyeshadows like this double-ended pencil by Rimmel are water resistant or waterproof, so if you are going for a little quick dip in a swimming pool or the beach, they will last compared to powder eyeshadows. I bet you're all familiar with the shade Blank Type from MAC. Well, I'm using this to highlight underneath my brow bone and also on the inner corners of my eyes. This was to set the highbrow to keep it from budging. Just like we prep our skin for foundation and our eyes for eyeshadow, it's super important that you prep your lips before lipstick, especially if this is the focal point to your makeup look. Scrub them, use a lip balm, and then let it sit. So while I'm doing my concealer, the lip balm will actually absorb into my lips and condition them. I just wanted my under eye area to be a little brighter, so I used my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which just on the standard areas. I'm setting my base now only because the rest of the products that I'm going to apply on my skin are powders. If you haven't set your foundation and you apply, say, a bronzer, a contour, or a blush, it will cling and it will make it very hard to blend. This will honestly save you from having like an embarrassing stripe across your cheek. I know, I've been there and it looked so terrible. So in the earlier clip, I just applied a little bit of bronzer using my Physicians Formula bronzing beads. Now I'm contouring using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, a great contour and highlight for light to medium skin, might I add. And for the cheeks, I am going a little heavier than usual on blusher, just so I can have a very fresh, healthy glow. If your mascara runs or smudges due to the heat, it's best that you switch now to a water-resistant or waterproof mascara. This one by Benefit, the They're Real Mascara, is water-resistant and not waterproof. Sorry. I am now highlighting with the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow, just the standard areas across my face, so the tip of my nose, in between my brows, above my cheekbones, and Cupid's bow. It just gives the skin a really fresh look. So the first lip combination that I'm showing you is a classic nude. This is perfect for school, for work. It's a very easy color to throw on. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Lip Pencil to line, and the lipstick that I'm using right now is by Maybelline. It's the new Nude Mattes. I'll list everything down below, and I'm just going over it with a nude lip gloss to just tone it down and make it more neutral. Look 2 is a gorgeous dusty pink. I'm taking my Rimmel London 1000 Kisses lip liner and just using this to line and fill in my lips. This will act as a guide for my lipstick and also a primer as well. This will help intensify the color of the lipstick and also extend its wear. I mean, come on, what is spring and summer without a beautiful bright pink lipstick? This color just complements the eyes and the cheeks so well. It's by Charlotte Tilbury. It's her limited edition lipstick for Valentine's Day. It's called Kiss Chase. Anyways, I'm just blotting the excess to help it last a lot longer. And look 3 is a dramatic red. I'm just using it straight from the bullet, and the L'Oreal Color Riche lipsticks do amazing reds for every skin tone, so you definitely need to check that out. Final spritz of the V6 vitamin spray, and then it's onto the hair, and I want a very PC, wavy, curly type of hair look that is very undone and very simple to do, so I'm using the Halo, the Alexa hair curler or wand, and this has a flat shaped barrel, so it's not round like a typical wand, and that just gives you more of a crinkle curl, which I love because it's more piecey, it's less structured, it's very wavy and undone, and I love that. And I'm just running my fingers through it to give it some texture, also adding a little bit of dry shampoo to help with that. Also helps to freshen up the hair, give it more volume. This dry shampoo is the Volume Booster by Pantene. It's great for dark hair because it doesn't leave a white cast. And this is the final look. I hope you guys are enjoying the warmer weather, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!